Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Halloween episode of Salad Toss. I am Earthworm, the kitty cat. Meow, meow. And then we have Dak.
I am Captain Dak Sparrow.
I am Party Bear, and I'm the sun, if you haven't seen that yet.
And I'm Elsa. Haybale.
I'm very happy with how this turned out. So I obviously the one that jumps out is Party Bear's costume. What brought you to this?
I needed to do something minimal, and
Ah,
and as I said, I contemplated just being a floating head. I knew that I needed to do something to where I'm not really wearing it on. And I'm a floating head. I'm something floating. I'm not gonna give away my magic here. But if
Okay.
you're
Well,
smart, you can figure it out.
sure.
Hollywood tricks.
Yeah, no, I usually every year go as a cat. I have a cat-filled house. Cats are a big part of my life. I During every Halloween, whenever I would go out, usually Halloween parties are at night, and I would be dressed up as a black cat. And it was always very scary because you're dressed as a black cat in the middle of the night, and no cars can see you, and they drive pretty fast sometimes. And so there's a lot of like screaming and running as a black human-sized cat. That's quite terrifying. Yeah, and I feel the plight of cats in general and of roadkill. I can understand how easy it could be to become roadkill. Don't want to do that.
Yeah.
aye, well, this just be my life. I live out in the open ocean, and it's a lifestyle, not a costume, so everyone knows.
Yeah. So what's your ship's name?
It's Queen Starbucks.
Good. Genius.
Whoa.
Genius. All right.
It's the Queen, for short.
The sun
And
has
our
hands.
Wi-Fi
There's-
gets...
The sun
Whoa,
has
oh,
magic
God.
hands.
The sun has hands!
It's like Super Smash Brothers, the Master. No, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Don't do that.
Oh god.
So, Haybale, tell us about your journey to Elsa.
Well, I just like what is my like wildest fantasy? And I was like, of course this should be Elsa. So I went to the Halloween store and the lady's like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "Can I get an Elsa costume?" She was like, sorry, that was last year. Sorry I was late to the party. Okay. She's like, "We have it in kids, but it won't fit you." But guess what? I got it on Amazon. And it freaking is my life now.
I gotta say the hairline, the forehead hairline is just absolutely perfect.
It is hilarious. It's great. It is
wild.
so great, dude.
Oh my god!
I also
And
have
the facial
glitter
hair,
in my
the facial-
beard, but-
Oh, exactly. That works
just
beautifully. I think
cherry
it
right
just
on
adds
top.
to it.
I agree.
Yeah, right.
You should always wear glitter in your beard.
It really works. I wish it came out more in
Yeah,
the camera, but
Yeah.
it does. It does when you get close. We do see it. Can you show off the whole?
Oh, yeah.
getup? It looks like you're much more full costume than we are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
my!
love it. You're magical.
I just like disappear with my cape.
You do.
My cape of
Gorgeous.
snowflakes.
You're. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like super happy with it.
Can I just be honest? I would have loved to have seen you squeeze into a kid-size tiny dress like that. That would have been great.
Honestly, I
Next
was
time,
ready
contemplate
to.
it.
I was ready
don't
to.
know. Yeah,
But-
Haybale's commitment level is beyond our level of it.
Yeah, I sat in the parking lot while I ordered on Amazon, just in case I did have to go get the kids one.
Wow. So it's Halloween.
Yeah,
we take
happy
this
Halloween.
we take this holiday very seriously.
Absolutely.
We've had a lot of Halloweens in our lives, haven't we, boys? Lots of Halloweens.
Absolutely.
All sorts of things. Do you guys have any like costumes that you're really proud of, or the kind of I certainly have never seen Party Bear. But I mean, this is just amazing.
This is another level for me.
Because he's using the technology as well to really change
virtual Halloween is next level.
This costume has never been achievable before this moment. Yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah. The sun doesn't really make a noise.
You know what?
You know what? The wind is blowing the sun around in this situation.
Oh my god!
That's how it works, right?
The sun definitely moves. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The sun gets blown around by the wind.
Absolutely.
That's why it moves.
And the clouds stay in one spot. It's how it works. It's just life.
Come at me.
Welcome to 2020. Nothing makes sense.
Yeah, especially a clouds behind the sun. Definitely, nothing makes sense anymore. That's for sure.
Physics. Who invented physics? Because they were wrong.
Yeah, I was Godzilla one year when I was young. That was a pretty legit costume. I remember that pretty fondly. You know, it had like the whole plastic head that looked really realistic. And I think my brother was also Godzilla, which doesn't really work in the lore.
No, there was one where there were two Godzillas fighting, right? Or was that a video game?
There's no doubt.
Wait, but was it another Godzilla?
There was a red Godzilla, wasn't there?
There was.
There was a red Godzilla. I remember this very. I mean, this all is coming back. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't remember if that was like a rare version of Godzilla or if that was another Godzilla.
It definitely was, because if I remember correctly, the red Godzilla also had like his spikes on his back were like a different color or something like that.
Yeah.
But I will say my brother did not. He was not in red costume.
You're just both Godzilla.
We were
twins.
Twinzillas.
Twins.
Yeah.
That's the new movie. 2021 Twinzillas.
Yeah, how do you
love that.
How do you top one Godzilla? It's obviously two, and obviously twins.
Yeah. Absolutely. They had a hard enough time beating one. How are the humans going to do it this time? Twinzillas.
Dak, was it last year that you were that really great costume?
Yes, I believe last year was probably my favorite costume I've ever done, which was Ace Ventura. I think I nailed that one spot on. If we can find a picture, we should throw that up. We should throw up pictures of our previous costumes. That's the one. It was great. It was just a really beautiful. I didn't expect it to. Yeah, that is it. That's me. Yeah, popular to contrary belief. It is not
Jim Carrey.
That's a picture of me. Yeah. Jim. Yes. Some pronounce it that way. Yes. Carrey.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. I wanted to mention we were talking about like kids costumes. I was okay. I forgot what grade it was. Maybe like very young, like 6th grade, maybe elementary school for sure. Okay. My grandmother, bless her heart, she decided to make me and my brother costumes one year, and she made them by hand and shipped them to us from Florida. Okay, big deal. My parents were like, "Guess what? You got new Halloween costumes." Me and Danny. Oh, I'm sorry. Me and my brother, super stoked. Okay, and so we open these boxes. They are giant M&M costumes. Okay?
Oh yes,
that's what I was. I was a big M&M. That's it. So was my brother. We were matching M&Ms. I think he was red and I was brown. Why was I brown? I could have been a color, like green, but I didn't. Like any color. But that was up there in lasting memories of costumes for me, for sure. That's great.
That's a good one. What about you, Haybale? Have you?
I feel like I was a pirate a lot.
Hi.
I can't really remember any really good Halloween costumes. Yeah. But I think this one's my best one.
I do love this costume.
Yeah, it's a full getup, and it just has so much meaning, especially since you're such a Frozen fanatic. I think they called those people fanatics.
I was not gonna let it go.
Frozen. Oh yeah.
What's the song? What's the new one? What's her new song?
Into the unknown.
Oh yeah.
I might have to bleep that out. Well, we'll see. I'll Google it.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Well, I was a penguin a lot growing up. I had
Why?
a penguin costume. I don't know. I just my mom loved penguins. My mom still loves penguins. So
So
I
weird.
don't know. Maybe that influenced my choice, or maybe it was her choice. I don't really know. I was probably too young. I'm too young to remember if it was my choice or hers.
Yeah,
I was.
probably
Yes.
wasn't yours. Yeah.
Y'all got it.
Yeah, that's great.
Also, I love being Power Rangers and ninjas and things that I could have a prop with. If I could carry around a sword all night too, I was stoked.
Oh yeah, props.
A katana.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever a Power Ranger. Though
neither.
that seems like the perfect kind of costume for. I mean, maybe I was. I don't even think I was.
I think I was a red Power
like,
Ranger.
You were?
Mm-hmm. And then 1 year.
Which of the Power Rangers do you guys all most identify with?
I don't even
Do you remember?
remember. I know that I was the red one for Halloween because it was
Everyone's gonna
actually
say
a
that.
hand-me-down costume for my brother.
Nice.
He got, yeah. But you take what you get.
Yeah, I remember obviously I really loved the red Power Ranger because it was mainly whatever the other animal was. So I did love the T-Rex.
He also was kind of the leader, wasn't he?
He was the leader. But then you got the White Ranger, who then is he also the gold one as well? Was that the same costume? Remember that guy who had the gold?
I think they were two
helmet?
different ones.
Those are two different ones.
I don't know.
That guy was also
and the White Ranger.
super cool.
Yeah.
I'd all
Was there a
figures
Silver Ranger?
I think it was the White Ranger that I really liked, or the Black Ranger. I can't remember.
Black Ranger was always so cool. I never got to watch Power Rangers, but yeah, that Black Ranger was pretty rad.
Why didn't you get to watch Power Rangers? Was it not
too violent?
It was too violent. Yeah, it was too violent for my young boyish mind, and my parents were afraid that I'd adapt too many of the characteristics on those shows, which I would have.
Yeah, that was my family. That was my family with The Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons, but then as soon as I was, which was like I guess maybe high school, I watched like
binged it
11 seasons in a row.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like I watched those a lot, and I remember always falling asleep to them because I had a TV in my room, and I was always fall asleep. And this is also the time of like DVD menus because it was all on DVD, and it would just loop that menu over and over again. And so I like remember those DVD menus so clearly. Like they were just like they were usually like a shot of some place in Springfield, and like characters would walk into the scene, do something, and walk out, or go into a room or something like that. And oh my god, yeah, it got me. But The Simpsons was another one of those things where my parents were like, "This isn't good for you," and it's mainly because like obviously Homer's like choking Bart.
The portrayal
and things.
Portrayal of the parents is definitely
truly. I did not take any of those characters. I'm not choking children.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good. That is good.
Yes.
That'd be a
for
crazy
the record.
thing.
I'm just putting it on the record. I'm just putting it in the record. Do not. I don't choke children at all.
I as in I agree. I do not also.
Halloween though. What a crazy time.
Yeah,
crazy
on a Saturday.
You know what's funny?
Saturday.
Okay. Can I say, speaking of Halloween, I have another story. I work as a server, and I was at a chain restaurant that is very popular, and I'm going to call it Peppers. All right. So I'm working at Peppers, and I'm a server, and it's Halloween on the day, and I decide that I'm going to dress up because we're allowed to, right? And servers generally go for like the light, costume, like something maybe just ears, just ears, no like paws, obviously, or anything. And so I decided to take it to the next level. I love Batman, huge Batman fan. And so I did like a Batman vest, which I painted myself, which was kind of cool. I don't have it or else I'd show you. But I also have like a movie quality Batman cowl that I wore to work over my face.
And so could you turn your head in that?
Oh man, it was like, it was like my whole body would move at the same time. But
you also could be Dak Man. I just realized instead of
Dak Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am Dak Man. But it was great. It was great up until like I was hyperventilating in that friggin' mask. It was like 1,000 extra degrees, and as a server, you're running like crazy. I also brought candy to give to children. That sounds really bad, but like, you know, their parents were obviously there paying for the bill. But like, and the kids loved it. And the parents were like, oh man, you're really going all out. And I'm like, oh man, I am really going all out. Why did I do this? But yeah, that was
do you think did you get some tips from that? Like,
I
do you think?
Yeah, I think I got some extra tips. For sure.
So what stops you from wearing that more often? I mean, let's say you get some tips and things. Why not go into work now?
I've never thought of that.
Don't you kind of feel like the people that take their kids out to dinner on Halloween night are the type of people who like don't celebrate Halloween? Like, did any of you guys go out to dinner on Halloween night? Like, I feel like my parents would be like, microwave hot dogs, we're going trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
You're getting pizza pockets and we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Well, kids were like dressed up at the restaurant also. So like, you know,
okay.
It was all
so it was a thing.
It's relatively close to a residential area as well. So it was all part of the thing. And then generally also chain restaurants like that who are in centers where there's multiple other chain restaurants will have like a Halloween stop where the kids can just go into the restaurant. You don't even necessarily need to get a meal. You just go into the restaurant and say trick or treat, and they give you candy at like all the different places. At a shopping center, yeah.
That's so
yeah.
That's
well,
so
at least that was a
suburbia.
last year kind of thing. I don't know if that's necessarily like happening this year, but that was definitely a thing up until this pandemic. And speaking of, you guys need to get on the ocean, okay? You had no idea how safe I am from the pandemic on the ocean.
I was gonna say, you guys have
Party
no
Bear
idea.
knows what I'm talking about.
You guys have no idea how hot it is being in the sun. It's really, really hot. This costume choice was not a great choice. It's hot in here.
Let it go.
Hey, Bill, can you help out Party Bear? With a little gust of wind, maybe.
My storm's coming, man. I don't know.
Blow my storm. I'll use it to set sail towards you as well.
Yeah, what does the cat do? I feel like you guys have a whole play that you can do together, and the cat's just watching.
I hope you edit.
You're my fun animal sidekick.
That you got to go through a graveyard to find.
Yeah.
I love graveyards.
Oh, he's rabid. He's rabid.
He's a rabbit. Does he have rabies?
I would build you a nice snow cage.
Oh, a snow cage?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that
terrifying.
An ice cage.
A nice cage. A nice.
Oh man, if I ended up in an ice cage, I would be really worried about my circumstances, just because those don't exist, and so that must be a really scary place wherever I am.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
There's a lot of things that happen that don't exist in Frozen,
and that are totally impossible, and it makes me angry.
Yeah. Don't forget, water remembers.
It does. When I went to speaking of ice cages, when I went to France, I saw a glacier up in the Alps, and you were able to hike down into it.
Yeah, that's my glacier.
Inside, huh?
I said that's my glacier.
He said it.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, well,
I made it. You're welcome.
Oh, well then, you already know where this is going. I hike in, and we'll just assume oh god, cover that up. Don't lose the magic. Someone had
nobody saw.
I'm assuming it was Elsa, but someone had carved out inside of this ice cave, like chairs and a bar and all of these things, and you could go in. There wasn't like a business running in there, but you could go and you could sit on these like ice couches. Extremely uncomfortable. I don't know how you do it, Elsa. I truly don't. Making your own furniture like that, very uncomfortable.
I couldn't imagine.
Ice bar, where all the glasses made out of ice and stuff.
There was nothing in there. It was just like they carved a bar out of ice that you could stand behind, and it made it look like you could put things there, but they didn't actually have any glassware in there.
I see.
But for whatever
up.
reason, and I guess this makes sense, little kids in this ice cave would not stop screaming because they'd love to hear the sound of their voices in the cave.
Oh my god!
And so that was a terrible experience.
That's the worst.
But they were constantly screaming. Didn't really get to enjoy it all that much, but regardless, it was pretty
Could
good.
you imagine if someone actually screamed for help that you would never know? You'd be like those fucking kids.
There were only like 8 of us in there, just to be clear. We would
Okay.
know. Yeah, I feel like if an adult was screaming, it'd
I
be a
don't
little
trust
different.
the ice.
Yeah, I don't trust the ice.
I don't trust it.
Me either.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
trust it.
Why do you think? What do you think my whole fucking goal is? Just trying to melt the ice.
Oh, wow. That's
Knock
the
it
villain
out.
of Frozen 3 is just the sun.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's hilarious.
Dak, could you show us all of your teeth? Like with your big smile, it looks hilarious with the mustache and beard. Can you just see if you just show as much as you can? Oh, I love it. Oh wow, that looks like looks fake.
So
When you have
perfect.
no lips. Oh my god, that's great.
Oh, I ripped my ear out. Hold on. I can't hear you.
This is just so funny.
Oh,
god.
gracious.
Oh, wow.
My dreadlocks.
I love it.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great. What's the weirdest thing, Dak? What's the weirdest thing, Dak, that you found in your beard?
A lemur.
A lemur. I was expecting maybe a squid. Like
I'm in the ocean all the time. I'm never on land. How did the lemur get there? Yeah. One would ask. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty great.
The whole college
Oh my god.
started singing songs from that movie, the animated movie. Singing, I would like to move it, move it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Terrible joke. Every time I laugh without my teeth, my nose blows my mustache down.
Oh my god, I love it. I love all these costumes. This is great. Well, seeing as obviously the pandemic throws a wrench in people's Halloweens. So I was just thinking we could end this with maybe what is something to really, we are obviously sitting in costume, not together. When we invite others to do this, I mean, that's a great way to celebrate Halloween. What are some tips and tricks to have a really good Halloween, and keep it distant or not be able to go to someone's house? Do you guys have any thoughts on what that is? I'll start. I think it's simply you get dressed up. It doesn't matter the temperature of the day or anything. And you go from morning to night in costume. You live it, you breathe it.
Oh, yeah.
And it will probably be the craziest Halloween you've ever experienced.
Oh
man.
You like yeah, like Dak, if he woke up, I say get dressed the night before, fall asleep in costume, wake up in costume, and then just keep that, and then you're just living it all day,
I will say, don't live it too much. Like if you're gonna dress up as like Michael Myers or something. Like that, we gotta give that disclaimer, Be something nice.
I forgot. Yeah, we are such nice costumes. There are people that dress up as murderers.
I'm a nice pirate. I don't plunder or pillage. I don't. I just live in the ocean.
I guess my tip would be utilize technology, because clearly you could do some really funny things.
Oh, that's so weird.
That'd be perfect for an online costume contest.
Uh-huh.
I have seen those going around.
Yeah.
Oh, an online costume. I mean, an online costume contest. That sounds good. I'd say.
Yeah.
Just be careful who you give candy to. I probably don't give any candy out this year. And if you can, stay out in the open ocean and stay away from other people. Find a place with good Wi-Fi. Maybe a drinking game. Get some rum. Everyone could use rum this year, I'd say. Treat yourself. Trick or treat. I'd say treat yourself this year. Don't trick yourself.
Wow. Well, I think.
And that's advice from Captain Dak Sparrow. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Dak Sparrow, we are all very thankful for your tips and tricks, and
Right.
I think I'm looking forward to Halloween, and I think this was really fun, you guys. I think you guys all went out. You did good. You blew my mind, that's for sure. That was awesome.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Woo!
This is fantastic.
Let's.
Well,
Are we?
it-
Can I just say if I were to pick a favorite costume of ours?
Oh,
we doing a
without picking
contest?
My own. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I think Party Bear did a great job. That is very inventive. I like the use of the floatingness. That is very inventive.
Well, I gotta say, Earthworm kind of discovered it a couple meetings back on accident, and it was hilarious. And I was like, okay, I've been thinking about it ever since.
Did he? I don't remember that.
He disappeared.
I was setting up my my green screen, and all of a sudden my body was gone, and it was hilarious, and I was just ahead. But
you know, you took really good. You could have done like a Harry Potter kind of thing with the cloak of invisibility.
Yeah, that would have been hard because then I would have to be invisible the whole time. I needed to just be a floating head of some kind, and I was like, I can either be a decapitated famous person and make it, pretty cynical, or also I could be like the sun or the moon.
Yeah, you're just like a homeboy sun, dude. I love it.
Sun's a little easier to make a funnier costume, and I need some
it.
sunglasses and I need some orange explosion.
Yeah, that's so good.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, honestly, I love everyone's costume. I would obviously, I still think Party Bears is, it did just go next level. But you got Haybale.
I was gonna say Haybale's costume is like it's not. This video is not doing it justice. Not doing it justice. We can't
he should be walking around, singing.
You should be. You should be floating on ice. Exactly, singing.
Gorgeous.
You're gorgeous. Camera doesn't see it. But we're all there. I think we did good this year, guys.
All right.
Really good this year.
Well, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloweenies.
Happy Halloween.
It looks like it's about time for me to set, so I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go check the starboard side of my ship, the Queen.